I truly believe that God has a word for you. And how many of y'all have started school back? Pretty much everybody except Fleming County, right? But whenever you go back to school, man, you're talking in class, you're talking to your friends, it's so much fun, and the first week's kind of fun, first day's especially fun, because you're telling all these stories of what happened in the summer. And you're excited about it, and you're sharing your favorite part, or maybe you're sharing your new shoes or your new outfit or whatever it may be. And you're telling stories, and it's amazing, and you're sharing all these good things. And it's fun. And it's awesome. Man, some of y'all come in and you're sharing new story after story after story, and I'm like, man, how many vacations y'all going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, take me. But it's awesome. And the reality is you can't help but to share whenever something's good. So why aren't you sharing the good news? Why aren't you sharing the gospel? Why aren't you sharing what Jesus has done in and through your life? Why are you keeping it locked up inside of you? And I want you to ask yourself, who have you shared Jesus with? Who have you shared Jesus with? When's the last time you have shared with someone what Jesus has done for you and what Jesus has done for them? When's the last time? I want you to look here, Matthew 28, verses 19 and 20. It says, therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. Therefore go and make disciples. Therefore go, say go. Therefore go. I love it, enthusiastic. Go. The time is now. It's time to go. It's time to go after your friends. It's time to go after your family. It's time to go after those people who are lost. It's time to go after those people who have stabbed you in the back. It's time to go after the people that you really don't want to talk to anymore. It's time to go. My first point is this, is making disciples is a command, not a suggestion. Making disciples is a command, not a suggestion. It's not like, well, hey, if you're comfortable, if you're an extrovert, and you're good with talking with people, if you're surrounded by a lot of people, then maybe share every once in a while. No, it's not about your comfort. And I want you to know that God's command is so much more important than your comfort. And your obedience is so much more important than your comfort. And he says it's time to go. The time is now. And sometimes you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. Because God didn't call us to be comfortable. You have to step out of your comfort zone and go to people you normally wouldn't go to. Invite people to church that you normally wouldn't. It's time to go. Then I want you to look in Isaiah 41. Verse 10, it says this, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So do not fear, for I am with you. And some of you all, you're like, well, yeah, I would, but I'm just afraid. Like, what are they gonna think about me? Like, I don't really know if I should. Like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up if I talk to people. Like, I don't know. What are they gonna think about me? Like, I really don't know what to do. And my next and final point is this, is do not be afraid, for God is with you. And I know that you're probably like, yeah, I know that. But do you truly believe it? That God is with you? That some of you all right now, you feel alone. That no one's there for you. No one cares about you. God is with you. If you are a believer in him, he is with you. So fear not, do not be afraid, for he is with you. Don't let that fear hold you back from sharing your faith of what Jesus has done inside of you. Of what are they gonna say? What are they gonna think? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Well, no, Brandon, you really don't get it. They would never come to church. Like you do not understand. Like they would never. And just being real, I'm gonna challenge the senior class right now. Man, all I heard about this senior class this year, they're terrible. They're awful. That's all I ever heard. Last year it was those juniors. They ain't coming. Nah, they ain't gonna come. They're not gonna come if you don't invite them. But what if you just invite them? See, because I'm telling you, people are looking for hope. People are going to all these different things, all these different places, and they're ending up in the same destination. And they're broken, and they're hurting, and they're lost. But Jesus is the answer. And maybe he wants to use you to bring them to him. But will you allow him? Will you go after those people? Will you share the gospel? Will you share the good news?